Walaikum Assalam. Everyone take your seat. How are you all? I'm on the good. So this is our math class. In the previous classes we haven't done any class. In this class we have given a city exam. I hope all of you have remembered. So in this class, the first class of Ramadan, I will give all of you some suggestions, some eventual topics that you have done in your exam. So I have given a homework or assignment to all of you. Amu, have you done your assignments? Okay, take your seat. So our friend has done the assignment and she has solved the full question paper in this full page. So I will tell you step by step about the question paper and the pattern of the question, how you can solve the math class easily and how can you solve the questions effectively. Okay. So first of all, I will tell you one thing. What is this? When you solve the math exams in math question paper, you have to remember one thing. After seeing the question, like in this exam or in the exam, I have given 7 questions. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 7 pattern of questions. So when you got the question paper, you have to think, you have to remember one thing. After seeing the question, you can't say yourself that I will do the math. You can say yourself, I should do the math. You can say yourself, I can do the math. First of all, you have to remember, you won't get that much of time to solve the question. So you have to effectively remember this, that I have to do the math. I have to do the math. You can say yourself that I should do the math or I can do the math, I will do the math. First of all, in the brain you have to inject one thing, that I have to do the math. So I will start from 1, then I will go to 7 in 15 minutes. Okay. In the first question, there was prime number. After getting a khata, first of all you have to margin the page and you need to write whatever you wanna write. You can write answer number 1, you can write answer number question number 1, you can write just 1, it's on you. But the effectively writing, you can write answer long 1 or answer to the question number 1. In that question, you have to write prime numbers from 1 to 50. So in this exam or in this pattern, you don't need to write the definition of prime number. Okay? Just all of you have to write the prime numbers. Have you understood? Yes. So just prime number repeatedly 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. That's how you need to write the prime numbers. Okay? Have you understood? So, answer number 1, the prime numbers, you need to write like that. After the second question, you have to write answer long 2 or answer to the question number 2. Or you can write the answer of 2. It doesn't matter how you write. But the matter is you have to write. Okay. So in the same question they have asked us about the timetable of 17. So it's on you that how you can write. But to give a goodish looking to your page, you need to write 17 multiply 1, 17 multiply 2. So you have to write that slide. Okay. So answer to the question number 1 and the question number 2, both the question pattern is on you, that how you can write. But when you go answer to the question number 3, when you have to do some math from your brain stream, you have to write the full topic in the description of full definition. Okay, so that's how you can answer number 1 and answer number 2. So note down the topics. Everyone write. So the third topic is question number 3, where you have asked to give greater than, less than, or equal sign mark. So have you any question?
Can I write the
Stand.
Can I write the answer only?
Oh, you have asked. See, 1 year have asked, can she write the answer only in the question number 3? No, you can write the answers only in the CP exam. But in the final exam or in a board exam, in the O level or A level exam, or in the PSC, GSC, SSC, HSC, the board standard is you have to write the full question and the box, and you have to give mark on the basis of the number or digit. So 1 year you can write the answers only in answer to the question number 3. Have you understood? Do you have any doubt? No. Okay. So if I write A, B, C, that's all. The first question is 558 box and 585. So everyone say me, is 558 and 585 are equal? Is they equal? No. So who is the greater? 85 or 58? 1 year? 85 or 58? Who is the greater? Who is the biggest? 85. Say 85. So you have to give greater than mark to 585. So that's how you can solve the answer number question number 3. So I have told you about question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. Now answer on question number 4. It's on you that how you can write, but the matter is you have to write everything. So the question number 4, there are addition, subtraction, multiplication. So 4, 5, 6 are as equal as the question pattern. The pattern of writing, the pattern of answer is same to same, which is a 4, 5, 6. Addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Okay. Do you have any question, Fatima? I'm seeing you are so tense. Okay. See, Fatima. Fatima has asked, is it too important to do rough in the question number 4, 5, 6? Okay. So I will tell you, it is better, or it is looking good, or it is seeming good if you do rough in your exam paper. But it's on you. But the properly thing is that's like not so large or big. You can just write the answers with the pattern of question. Like the first question is 1147 and 411. So what they have asked? They have asked to do addition of this digit. So you can write like that 718, 415, 415. You can just write the math as like I am writing. Okay? Have you understood? Do you have any doubt? So say loudly. Do you have any doubt? No. So you can write the answers of addition, subtraction, and multiplication. That's how I am writing. In the term of multiplication, you can have any doubt. So I will show you a multiplication from the question number 6. So in the second question, they have asked to multiply 14 and 72. We know 4 2s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 0, 7 4s are 8. In hand we have 2, 7 1s are 7, and 7 20 are 9. So in the term, what we have to do? Addition or subtraction? Addition or subtraction? Addition. So just 808, 820, 191, 10. So 100, 8. That's how you can write the better way to do multiplication. On the other hand, you can write also the answers, but you have to do rough. So isn't it too good to do rough from the answers of library? It is looking good or it is seeming good. So I will suggest you, don't do rough. Just answer the question properly, step by step. Okay? Have you understood? Do you have any doubt? Okay. So the last question from the city exam. I have given you a question paper of 50 marks. Of 50 marks. After coming that topic, we have just already seen from the question number 6 and we have just covered question number 40. As it is the exam review class, I have already seen all of the khata and his exam paper. So I will suggest you at answer number 7, as you have got just 40 minutes to do answer 50 marks. It is huge, mashallah. So answer number question number 7. They have asked us about converting some digit to another, like days to hours, hours to minute, minutes to second. I know all of you have remembered and all of you have done how to do the math in the question paper or in your khata, but I will just remember you what we have to do. When you have to go day to hours, you have to just multiply 24. As we know, 1 day equal how much hours? 1 day equal to how much hours? 24 hours. 1 day equal to 24 hours. 1 day equal to 24 hours. 1 hour, 1 year is 10, 1 hour equal to how much minutes? 60. So 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. 1 day equal to 24 hours. See. Thank you, Amu. So we can write 1 minute equal to how much seconds? 60 seconds. So what you have to do? You have to just written the digit of the number and given the question digit, you have to just multiplication the digit with their numbers. Okay? So if I see your question, if I see a question like 30 days, we need to convert 30 days. We need to convert 30 days into hours. So what we have to do? 30 multiply 24. So we can write, we know 1 day equal 24 hours, 30 day equal 24 multiplication 30 and 720 hours. That's how you can solve the converting math easily. And I have seen you that how the question paper and how the answer sheet or how your exam paper will be good looking also and have the best pattern to answer everything easily. Okay. So have you any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? No. I hope all